Hey, it's been a while. It's been a while only if you only keep up with my podcast and not my vlogs that I've been coming out with. So, welcome back to my channel. This is another podcast. The last time I filmed a podcast or dropped one was like what? December? Maybe it's September. Hey. Anyway, I decided, oh my gosh, I've been filming vlogs, I filmed fall knitting plans, like I've been filming a lot, and I was just like, should I sit down and film a podcast? Do I feel like taking out everything and talking about everything? Yeah, sure, why not? So I put my cones right here because they look cool, so hopefully they look cool. Anyway, it's so weird being like, should I update you guys? Because like I updated you guys in my past videos, so if you haven't watched them, that's just too bad. I've been doing a lot of working. Okay, that's about it. And posting lots of content on TikTok, Instagram, blah blah blah. So if you've kept up with me on those platforms, you would have known what I've been up to. I don't feel like going through all of it again. Okay. Anyway, we're gonna do the normal, typical knitting podcast that you will see everywhere, okay? What's it called? I haven't done this in so long. Finished objects. Whips. Why is my brain not working today? Finished objects, whips, and acquisitions. And then plans or something or whatever. I'm probably not going to go through plans because I put out my fall/autumn/winter knitting plans. So those are my plans. All right. Anyway, anything else? I don't think so. So let's start with finished object. This feels great. This feels great. Okay. Even though I have like so much stuff right here that I'm going to have to put back. That's the only thing. I don't mind pulling stuff out and talking about it. It's putting them back. That's like, anyway, finished objects, guys. I have my iPad right here too because I'm not gonna remember everything. So let's start off with the Noelle Vest by Creative Studio. I'll insert pictures and then I'll also show you guys. I was gonna say in person. We're not in person, but I'll show you guys live. Here it is. This was my first project that I finished this year, I'm pretty sure. And I did this in the summer. Yeah, okay. Anyway, so it looks so cool. It was very simple. It's garter stitch, garter stitch, garter stitch, and then you literally just crochet little tie. I think, do you crochet ties or did I just do that? I don't know. Either way, you have ties. I think it's crochet ties, but I think she had two and I only did one. So yeah, just simple, tie the front and back together. And oh no, I need to remember the yarn. This is, oh, I got it. Do I? No. I gotta go to Instagram. I think one is hand-dyed yarn. Well, I'm not gonna guess. Let's just go. Let's just go to Instagram. Okay. Instagram to me is what Ravelry is for a lot of people. Alright. Okay, so I would have been totally wrong with what I thought. Besides the hand-dyed yarn. It is hand-dyed yarn. It is Fire Drake by Red Door Fiber Studio. It's one of her Akatar yarns. And I paired it with Drops Brushed Alpaca Silk. Okay, yes, those are not fibers for the summer, but it was just there and I was just like, why not? So this could be perfect for me to wear during the fall over like a long sleeve t-shirt. I just thought about that. I didn't even think about that before because in the fall it can be chilly. So just wearing this alone would be insane, I would think, with all of this space. So paired with a long sleeve shirt, that would be really nice. So yeah, this was a test knit and that's all I got. I don't remember the needles I knitted it on, but this is so soft actually. I did not have any plans to wear this like anytime soon, but thinking about a long sleeve t-shirt with this and some nice jeans, I'm gonna actually have to put this in a place where I will remember to grab it because I like that. I could even wear that without the ties if I'm wearing it over a t-shirt because it's gonna be over a t-shirt. Now look at me, planning out different outfits. I love that. All right, I don't want to be talking for a long time, so I'm gonna be zooming through these projects, okay? Usually I like to yap for a long time. I'm not trying to talk for that long, and I'm not trying to edit for that long, okay? So next up, we have the Atlantis dress. And when I say for that long, I mean for like an hour. So hopefully this is not an hour, okay? Anyway, the Atlantis dress by Ole Knitwear. This was also a test knit. Literally, I signed up for test knits so that it can motivate me to finish projects because I was so busy earlier this year that I wasn't able to finish projects. I was just able to work on whips that I've had since last year. And I was just like, I need to finish a project, but I'm just so busy. So I needed something to like jumpstart me and like get me to a finish line. So test knits, yeah. Anyway, this dress, it goes to my knees, okay? I wanted it to go to my ankles, but I was tired of knitting rib. Ribbing, I have a love-hate relationship with ribbing because sometimes it's like, okay, ribbing is so nice, it's so good, and then sometimes I'm just like, I am done with ribbing, like, over it, okay? I knitted this in Knitting for Olive Merino with a strand of Knitting for Olive Pure Silk and a fabric that it makes. This is so stretchy. I did not block this. Okay, guys, I didn't even block this yet. I will block it maybe next year. I'll probably block this before I wear it when the heat comes back, you know? But I just didn't want to block it for now just so I could wear it like this and then wear it when it's blocked. That doesn't even seem like it made any sense at all, but like, I know what I'm talking about in my head. Also for the trimming, I just did like 3, 4, 5 rounds of stockinette. The pattern calls for double knitting, I'm pretty sure. But at that point, I was not doing double knitting. Okay. No. So I just did stockinette and I love the way it looks on me. I showed a picture. So yeah, and this yarn was gifted as well. And I'm just, Knitting for Olive is just so superior. I love Knitting for Olive, okay? Like, that's my favorite yarn brand. And I've tried a lot of them. And there are a lot of great ones. I'm just married to Knitting for Olive, okay? So that was my second finished object of the year. When did I finish this? August. August. So I have one project that I finished. Oh, in May. Cool. The Noelle Vest. I finished that in May. My next project I didn't finish until August. And then after that, I was like, project, because my next project is the Salty Days sweater by knitwithme. And if you guys saw my vlog about this sweater, you would know that I knitted this sweater in a week. I knitted this sweater in 7 days. You heard me. My brain is glitching because it took me back to me doing that, and I'm just like, why? Why? I just needed a challenge. You know how sometimes you just need to challenge yourself? Don't worry about these ends, okay? I don't weave in my ends. Shh. Okay, when I tell you this is my favorite shade of red, like nothing beats a good wine color, okay? Like, I mean, clearly. But this is my Salty Days sweater by knitwithme, and I am obsessed. Like, this sweater is nice and oversized. I knitted this in Knitting for Olive Heavy Merino with Knitting for Olive Soft Silk Mohair, and I knitted this in a week. What was wrong with me? Like I said, I needed to challenge myself, but I do not ever recommend anyone ever doing that. I don't recommend that at all. Okay, maybe try with a stockinette sweater, but charts, cables, lace, a ton of ribbing, no. No. But it was a very fun challenge. I had so much fun doing it, and surprisingly my wrists were okay and my hands were okay after. It just felt like I was knitting. I need a new ring. This one's tarnishing. Anyway, what was I saying? Oh yeah, it just felt like I was knitting fast, you know, just like the little strain that I feel after I knit fast, but nothing out of the ordinary. It was great. Gave it a little break, and then I talked about the yarn, yeah, okay. And then I gave myself like a 4-day break and was like, I need to knit. And so then I knitted this sweater in 2 weeks. The Amy sweater by Petite Knit. Let me fold over this turtleneck for you guys. And here it is. Ooh, I love this sweater so much. Such a great sweater. This is knitted in hand-dyed yarn, Play to Fox by Red Door Fiber Studio. It is one of her colorways from her Akatar collection from 2021. The same yarn that I used for my Nexie vest, the hand-dyed yarn, yeah. That yarn was in that same collection from 2021. And yeah, so this is my little turtleneck. My sister Kaye, she knitted the same sweater, and because she used different yarn, it looks completely different from mine. I'm just like, yeah, ours, we should literally do a little video on TikTok on how using different yarns can give you different results, because anyway, yeah, so this was that hand-dyed yarn with mohair from Krimka, and they kindly gifted that yarn to me, and that is one of the softest mohairs, bro. Like, it reminds me of Knitting for Olive's mohair. It's that soft, so I'm like, ooh, this sweater might pill. But it's cool. That mohair does shed just like Knitting for Olive. Like, super soft mohairs, like, they just shed like crazy. Yeah, they do. And yeah, so this was such a fun project to knit on. I knitted 2 adult sweaters in 3 weeks. So I'm currently on a knitting ban. Okay, by the time you guys see this, I would have already started knitting a project because I'm giving myself until October 1st. Okay, October 1st is when I can start knitting again, and I am filming this September 28th right now. Okay, I am how many days into my ban? I'm calling it a ban because it's like I cannot pick up any knitting needles, no yarn, do not start a new project, do not work on whips at all. Give yourself a break. I am reading all week. I've already finished 2 books. 2 books, okay? And I am 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm 5 days into my ban. So I'm doing well, okay? I'm just like 2 more days, and then I can pick up my needles. When I tell you knitting is all I can think about right now, like, I can barely focus on reading because all I want to do is knit. I just want to knit. I can't watch YouTube videos, I can't watch movies, I can't watch shows. Like I said, I could barely read because I usually knit while doing all of those things. And so I'm just like, you want me to watch something without knitting? are you out of your mind? That's not happening. So I haven't been watching anything. I've been reading, but when I have my Kindle in front of me, I usually have my whip as well, and I'm like, but no. So I've literally had to like shut in my brain, my mind is going crazy. Why do I have so many thoughts in there? Why do I have so many thoughts? I'm literally restless. I'm over here just like, okay. Malika, she's trying to read. Mr. Bavin, she's trying to read. I'm trying to read. We're in the same room, and I keep interrupting her because I just keep talking about random stuff because I'm just restless. So, soon and very soon, I'll be able to knit. Why did I say all of that? I don't remember, but that's my last finished object, guys. So 4 finished objects. That is like, compared to what I used to do, that's like, wow. Interesting. Why haven't you been knitting like that? But it's not that I lost my mojo. I was just way too busy to finish a project. But now, oh, I can knit a lot. Anyway, let's go to my whips. My whips. And it's like, I love my whips, but then I have a lineup of sweaters that I'm like, ooh, that'll be so fun to knit right now. Ooh, I should knit this. Ooh, I should knit this. Ooh, I should knit this. So I don't even think I'll get to these whips until next year, because my lineup of whips now, oh gosh, it's so good. Or I might like knit a new project, knit a whip, knit a new project, knit a whip. It depends. I have lots of plans. You guys watch that knitting plans video, you'll see. Anyway, what are we starting off with? The Never Sweater. The Never Sweater by Kaye, aka now Knit with Kaye. She changed her YouTube name, but this is her one and only pattern right now. This was a test knit, but I knew I wasn't gonna finish this in time. Anyway, look at this. This is the Never Sweater by my sister. And this yarn, why do I just do that? I just ascended or something. But this yarn, bro, I've been wanting to knit with this yarn for so long. This is Out of the Woods by Sorella. And this was part of her Taylor Swift collection in 2021, I'm pretty sure. And this is literally both the mohair and the fingering merino, superwash merino strand. They're both Out of the Woods. So it's just like perfect pairing. This sweater is a 6-stitch raglan, as you guys can see, that thick raglan. When I tell you this is going to be like one of my favorite sweaters ever, when I finish it, imagine this blocked out. The 2x2 rib neckline, like 2x2 rib is 2x2 rib is that girl. Okay, it's that girl. Anyway, I literally just split for sleeves. So like I'm just on the body. Like look at, I didn't get far at all into this body. Like look at that. Okay, so oh nice, I'm using my Sorella metal needles for this. So yeah, guys, I want to knit this so badly, but I have so many other projects and this is gonna take forever because this is a huge sweater. So that's my whip. I will get to it eventually because I love the yarn and I love the pattern. So duh, I'm gonna get to it. It's just, you know, sometimes the grass is greener and something looks a little more appealing, you know? So anyway, that's the one whip. My next whip, oh my god, I love this too. Listen, I love all of my whips, like I've been saying. I don't know, I'm just knitting other stuff as well because I'm like, oh. And honestly, to be honest, I literally casted these on so that I can have them on a needle, so that I can show off the yarn, and then I can just go back to it easily. So it's not that like, oh, I started this project to finish it. It's like I started it to start it, And like with this one, the balloon sweater by Petite Knit, where I'm using my, what's it called? My Rainbow Sprinkles yarn, hand-dyed yarn by Camellia Fiber Co., paired with Knitting for Olive soft silk mohair. I started this because I was doing a nice little cal with True Lane, Chelsea, and Alex, and my sister, and we, you know, we're supposed to knit the balloon sweater, balloon cardigan, all of that. But, you know, I didn't finish mine. But look at it. What the heck? I'm almost done with the body? Wait. When did I get all of this progress? I guess picking it up once in a while, you know, works, because this is literally almost done. Like, look at this. Guys. Okay, wait. Okay, this is promising. All right. Okay, so, wow, all right. Okay. Oh, all of my yarn. I kicked up all of my yarn that I need. All right, so here's what we're gonna do, okay? So, my next sweater that I'm gonna knit, I'm going to knit that one. It's a colorwork sweater. It's the halibut sweater. Okay, I've already said it in a bunch of videos. I don't know why I was trying not to say it. It's the halibut sweater. Okay, so I'm gonna knit that. And then, yeah, you know what? Forget it. I am going to knit my whips in between. Okay, at least this one. Okay. Well, my next one? Okay, all right. Oh my God, my brain. Help. Okay, so, oh my gosh, I did this. This was nice, guys. Look at that shoulder detail. This yarn is so nice, bro. My tension is amazing. Why is this so... This is so nice. Damn. Okay, anyway, what was I saying? Oh, okay, yeah. So I am going to knit my whips in between these projects. That's it. I have to do it. Especially seeing this progress and then thinking about my next sweater. Yeah, so this is the balloon sweater by Petite Knit. Camellia Fiber Co. Beautiful yarn that only comes out during Pride Month, except this time I think she did another drop, but for a specific reason. I forgot. It was like a month ago, maybe, at this point. Anyway, yeah, balloons. I'm gonna finish this. Yeah. All right, my next sweater is the Flurry Sweater by Ole Knitwear. So sorry, Maria, that I didn't finish this for the test knit. This was a test knit, but it's okay. It's okay. This sweater right here, though, I am so excited to finish this. Yeah, I'm gonna have to work on my whips in between, because this right here, this sweater right here, you know, I made a mistake right here, and then I also made a mistake on the other side. Somewhere right here. But did I rip back? Are you out of your mind? No, I didn't rip back. Are you crazy? But look at this. Guys, wait. I am so excited for this sweater. So I finished this sleeve. I need to finish this sleeve. And then, yeah. Ooh, wait, I'm so excited because I'm almost done with this sleeve. Like, what the heck? This will be so fun to wear. Ooh, stop. Okay. All right. See, this is motivating me to finish my whips. Okay. I have to. Oh, sorry. The yarn. My bad. The yarn is Isager Alpaca 3 for both colors with Isager silk mohair for both colors. Where's my mohair? Oh, here it is. Yeah. So boom and boom. I'm so excited. So excited to finish this one. Okay. All right. The next sweater project, it is a sweater, I have is this sweater right here. This is a test knit, but this is a test knit from this year. Okay. So a lot of stuff on it. Ooh. And it's just a simple sweater. I finished the body? Where has my brain been? How am I not remembering that I finished stuff? Anyway, my collar is like twisted, but like I don't care. But the collar is twisted rib and twisted. But twisted rib, wow, this sweater is so light. This sweater is nice and oversized too. I love this. Okay, I need to finish this. This is Knitting for Olive Merino with Knitting for Olive soft silk mohair. You guys know that's my favorite combination. Okay, if you didn't know, boom, together. So I'm on a sleeve of this, and this is a secret test knit, so I can't say who it's by, what the name of the sweater is, but it's just a nice simple drop shoulder twisted rib sweater. Is this drop shoulder? To be honest, I don't remember. I started knitting this earlier this year, maybe in the summer. So yeah, so this was the project I was working on earlier this year, but I didn't finish. So, but because of where I am, it makes me want to finish. So maybe I should finish. So I'll do this halibut sweater, then I'll knit the balloon sweater, and then I'll knit my next sweater, and then I'll probably knit this plain sweater, and then another sweater, and then finish my flurry sweater, and then, you know, go back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Sounds good. Okay, last huge whip I have is the Stripe Hype dress by Kutuvakika. This is what it looks like. This is what I have so far. I started this literally to show off the different colors of Tony from TL Yarn Crafts, her yarn Happy Place that came out last year. So this is why I started this dress. So there is no urgency for this project, but this yarn is so nice. I feel like it's perfect for every season, so I do want to get it done, but no rush. What I really want to finish are these sweaters. Okay, the sweaters, absolutely. So yeah, and then I have my two small whips. I need to grab them, hold on. So we have the Ole Hat by Petite Knit. That is this right here. Bro, I do not remember the last time I worked on this project. Oh my gosh. But this is it right here. It's knitted in 2 strands of hand-dyed yarn. It is from Hedgehog Fibers. I was like, what is it? What is it? What is it? I stopped at a part where I think I need to do something. I don't know what, but I was just like, okay, you can go back now. So I don't know when I'll be picking this up again, but it's nice to have a small stockinette project where it's like, I can't bring a huge sweater, let me just bring this, you know? And then lastly, we have my Vanilla Socks by the Crazy Sock Lady. And stay on. This is what I have. 2x2 cuff because 2x2 is superior instead of 1x1 rib. I'm knitting it in this Regia tweed yarn that I got from Alex for my birthday. Alex from Alexandra's Gone. And yeah, nice rustic feeling yarn. It feels so good. I miss knitting socks, but sweaters are taking over, guys. So that will be on the needles for a little bit. And yeah, so okay, yes, I got through my whips, I got through my finished objects, guys. We're zooming, let's go. And I've even been talking a lot in between, so that's great. Anyway, acquisitions. I have acquisitions, guys. Okay, let's talk about yarn, and then I'll show you guys my new set of knitting needles. Okay. I can't believe I bought knitting needles. I don't need more, but you know, if you want, get. Anyway, so I got a bunch of this Drops Charisma yarn for a project. Drops Charisma is 100% wool, and I think it's DK. Pretty sure DK weight, yeah. And then also for yarn, new yarn. I got this Cumbria yarn. Can you guys see this? I don't know, hopefully you can. Either way, it is Cumbria. My sister Kaye, she got it when we were in Sweden from 60 Ghana Node. And it is like so soft. Look at this. Ooh wee. So good. This is 90% wool and 10% mohair. So soft. This combination is going to be my halibut sweater. Eee! So exciting. Oh my gosh. So yep, had to show that off. I forgot my other yarn. Dang it. Ooh, look at this. This is also for a project. Don't worry, guys. I only buy yarn for projects now. Like, I used to buy yarn just to buy yarn. And now I only buy yarn for projects. And now I'm trying not to buy yarn. But honestly, I didn't buy yarn for a long time this year until like a month ago or something. So I would say that's pretty good. So this together, ooh, I'm so excited. So this is Drops Alaska and this is Drops Kid Silk Mohair. Drops Alaska, it is 100% wool. It is more like a worsted weight yarn. And then of course this is mohair. And this combination is going to be one of my future projects, the Korshavn sweater. And when I tell you, I'm so excited for that one. This colorway with that. Woo, okay. I go over it more in my what's that video? Fall knitting plans. So good. Anyway, and oh, I forgot about this. So I was sent this Gilmore Girls knitting book from the publisher Insight Editions. Yeah, Insight Editions. And yeah, they just asked me if I would like this book. They didn't ask me to promote this, but I mean, it's about knitting, so you know, I have to talk about it. Okay, so yeah, it's a Gilmore Girls book. I've never watched Gilmore Girls, but I know a lot of people who I follow who watch Gilmore Girls. So this book is coming out in October and it has like tons of patterns. So I think if you're a fan of the show, you'll probably be a fan of this book because it has socks, hats, sweaters, like it shows like where it's from, like characters and stuff like that. So yeah, just wanted to show this off and let you guys see it. Gilmore Girls, the official knitting book. And lastly, the grand finale. I had to get the copper Licka needles, guys, okay? I actually needed this, okay? Because I needed a good metal needle set, but metal needles, I cannot stand metal needles. I hate how my stitches slide all over the place. Like, and my favorite needle set is the Licka set that I have, the blue one, and those are just so perfect. I also have Sorella's needle set. She just doesn't have a good range in there, but her needle set, metal needle set is so good because it's not slippery like regular metal needles. And I was just like, I need another set with a great range with that same type of feeling where my stitches won't be slipping. And I tried my sister's copper Licka needles and I was like, yeah, I need to get mine. She got hers when it first came out and I did not care for them. Like, not for the needles, but I didn't care for metal needles, so I didn't even care to get these. But then I tried hers and I was like, yeah, I need these, okay? So I'll be using these for my future projects from here on out to get a nice feel of them, and also because the yarn I'll be using, it'll just feel better on metal needles. So very excited, guys. You guys will see more of this needle set in my vlogs when I'm working on my projects. That is all. See me? See how easy that was? Easy, simple. It's just, I just don't want to put everything away. This was so fun to do. Nice to show off everything again. Let me know if you've knitted any of these projects. Let me know what you're working on. Just let me know anything, honestly. That's all I got. Okay, now I need to finish uploading this video. So I'll see you guys in the next one.